Yes.
Okay. Say thank you for the report about this plus very important to Georgia. Plus current affairs and also future steps. Also Q&A session. I thank you for all the support with the realization of other.
Well, it was very good to meet with the Minister whilst he was here in the European Parliament today. And this meeting comes on the back of the latest parliamentary dialogue that we have just undertaken in Tbilisi. We, from a European parliamentary perspective, are very committed to deepening and strengthening relations between the European Union and Georgia, and we will make sure that the European Parliament and the National Parliament of Georgia is able to play its full part in bringing that about.
European Parliament is working and in fact finalizing its work on European Parliament recommendations for Eastern Partnership Summit, which is to take place here in Brussels next month. So we have already voted on the draft in the Foreign Affairs Committee, and it has been approved with a overwhelming majority of votes. I do not foresee any surprises in the plenary. Most likely this document, if there will not be any objection, we will approve it without voting. It's quite possible according to our rules. What is important that nevertheless, Eastern Partnership policy is quite successful, and could be happy and satisfied that we have association agreements and free trade agreements and visa-free regime with Ukraine, Georgia, Moldova. We have some achievements with Armenia and Azerbaijan. Nevertheless, we should look forward. And our policy should be forward-looking. The summit should inject new dynamism, and in fact, to set up a political vision for the future. So, speaking about the future, we propose so-called EAP Plus, Eastern Partnership Plus format, which includes new European investment plan for countries. Ukraine, Georgia, and Moldova, first of all, we are going to focus on them. And then establishment of a trust fund, also special support mechanism, financial instrument for those countries who have association agreements, again, to help them to implement their the commitments. And then, in the future, integration into the Schengen area and the customs union and digital union, energy union, transport transport networks, and our common security and defense policy. And now countries, as we know, their achievements, they are trying, they are going in the same direction, but the results are very different. And of course, it depends upon the country. Maybe for Georgia, it will take less, because when I was listening to your minister today, I can only say that I am happy hearing what Georgia managed to achieve, and I wish all the best. And from our side, what we would like to achieve to make all this process of Georgia's, Ukraine's, Moldova's integration into the EU, this process to make it irreversible.